Marvel Studios may be developing a Photon series for Disney Plus, or possibly Spectrum, but it depends on what they actually end up calling her. And that is, of course, the superhero name for Monica Rambeau, a character we were introduced to back in Captain Marvel as a child in the 90s, and then we, of course, met her once again in WandaVision, present day, where she is all grown up now, and in that series, we saw her get her powers. And for those who don't know who Monica Rambeau is from the comics and don't know much about her powers, she's basically a second Captain Marvel. She has very similar powers, and that's what gets me really excited for the Marvels, which is where we know we're going to be seeing her pop up next, where she's going to be teaming up with Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, and also now Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel, who will be introduced in her own Disney Plus series. And Monica Rambeau is just such a cool character. Again, when she was introduced in the first Captain Marvel movie, we weren't expecting her to have a huge role in the MCU, but then she came in as a grown woman in WandaVision, got her powers, and now she's going to be a big player in the MCU, and that's honestly something I'm really, really excited for. And now, like I said previously, she may be getting her own Disney Plus series because this new scoop from Daniel Rickman, aka Daniel RPK, of course, a reliable inside source for Marvel and Hollywood and all that good stuff, is saying that Marvel is developing a spin-off series about Monica Rambeau, which honestly I think is great because, again, when you look at the Marvels, you have that trio of Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and Monica Rambeau. Again, Photon or Spectrum, depends on which name they actually give her for the MCU. She went by both in the comics. So both of those other characters, Captain Marvel has her own movie franchise, and then Ms. Marvel has her own Disney Plus series. So it would be kind of weird if they kept going with the Marvels as a team, and I don't know if they actually will, or if it's just going to be for this movie. If Monica Rambeau was the one out of those three that doesn't have her own project, because honestly, she's a really cool character, and she deserves her own project. I really enjoyed her character in WandaVision, even though she didn't have that huge of a role, and she didn't even get her powers until the end. She's a really cool character, and especially now with how WandaVision ended, even though we don't know for sure, you can kind of assume that maybe she's taken over S.W.O.R.D. because, Director Hayward got arrested for trying to shoot children, that mean old guy. So it makes sense that she would kind of take over S.W.O.R.D. So it could be kind of like a Monica Rambeau in the Agents of S.W.O.R.D. type series. I think that'd be really cool, even though that's what we thought that the Nick Fury series was going to be, but that's actually going to be Secret Invasion. But this could be really cool. I think this could be really, really cool. And her powers aren't 100% the same exact thing as Captain Marvel in the comics, so there are some different things they could do to differentiate the characters. And also in her series, you could maybe even bring back the actress that played her in the 90s as a child, and you could do something similar to what we're going to get from the upcoming Lando series on Disney Plus, where you can do half flashbacks, half present day, where you do some stuff in the 90s with the kid version of Monica Rambeau, and then some stuff in present day with adult superhero Monica Rambeau. That'd be pretty cool to see her mother return, Lashana Lynch return as Maria Rambeau. That'd be pretty cool. See the origins of S.W.O.R.D., and then you can see, again, flash forward to present day with S.W.O.R.D. actually being up and running and Monica being in control. I think that'd be really cool. I think this would be really, really cool. I've seen a lot of people talking about this online, not being happy about it because, she's just a side character. She's just a supporting character. But yeah, that's kind of the point of these Disney Plus shows. I mean, you look at Wanda Maximoff, Vision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki. These were all side characters in the movies, and then they got their own Disney Plus series, and now they're some of the most beloved MCU characters of all. So they could be doing that same exact thing here with Monica Rambeau, aka Photon, aka Spectrum. I'm hoping they go for Photon, but again, it could really either go either way. But I'm excited for this. I really hope that this happens. Again, Daniel RPK is a pretty reliable source, so I do trust that this is happening, and I really hope it is. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you want to see a Disney Plus series about Monica Rambeau in the MCU? And if we do get this, what do you want the series to be about? Also, speaking of that, which name should they go by? Should it be Photon or Spectrum? That's what I'm really wondering. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.